80 years of history in this spot. Come along, let's check it out. Been invited out to look at another abandoned farmstead here. This one's gonna be auctioned. This is the super busy weekend in March. There's gonna be like 4 auctions, so this one I just kind of came to look beforehand, browse, leave bids. By the time you see this, it'll all be sold. Next video will show us loading up what we bought. We're up in way northern Kansas, almost to the Nebraska border. Antique Avery threshing machine. Over next to it, 66 Ford Galaxy. 352. This old relic is a 1937 Chevrolet 2-door sedan. Missing some parts, but very good parts car. These old pre-war vehicles, they don't reproduce hardly any body parts for, and so what's around for these used ones is kind of what's left. Next to it is the 1960 Thunderbird. These were also called the Square Bird. This body was introduced in '58, and it was a unit body car. Okay. Well, I appreciate that warning. I think I'm gonna stick to other areas of the farm and see what else might be around. Couple old pull-type combines. Guessing these are Allis by the color. This is going to be a 49 Dodge 5-window coupe. Kind of a desirable body style. They did also sell a 3-window coupe, and those are considerably more rare than the 5-window. I think most people probably wanted to have that back seat, which the 3-window did not have. So if you ever see a 3-window, they're pretty rare. This one's got the Fulton sun shield visor. It's in excellent shape. Whole car is really not bad. Something that should be fixed and be on the road again. Pretty basic inside. These post-war cars did not have a whole lot of innovation because people were so hungry to buy, they basically sold whatever they put out. car was parked in '68, which 18 years was kind of a long time back in those days. They had so many innovations. '68 would have had overhead valves, power steering. This 50 was kind of antiquated. Hydraulic bucket system for a garden tractor, kind of interesting. '57 Ford Fairlane 500 four-door post. Well, that car is just super straight. Great patina, original paint. Long as it's been sitting, who knows how much rust is in the bottom. May or may not be a parts car by this point. Mother Nature's been trying to take it back. Guess somebody will snatch it out of here and decide what its fate is. Next to the Ford is a '47 Chevrolet. This one's got a pretty nice grille, pretty nice hood, fenders. It is a pretty desirable body style. It's the Fleetline Aero Sedan. Next guy will decide if it's project or parts. It's rough enough it could go either way. And now presenting a Mr. Goodpliers first, we have the abandoned doghouse. Abandoned buildings come in all shapes and sizes on the channel. Right here we got a Hawthorne bicycle. Obvious copy of the Schwinn crate. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Right here is a vintage garden tractor of some sort. There were some of these available as kits, and you'd use junkyard wheels and tires, and there were some home built. Not sure which kind this one is. This old John Deere sure is a beauty. Kind of an oddball 3020 diesel with a tricycle front. Excellent, excellent preserved original tractor. Just don't see them like this. Here's probably one of the more bona fide collectible vehicles here. This is a 41 to 48 Chevy cab over truck. Shame that lower grill's gone, but it should be the same as a regular pickup. The upper's not, but that lower should be. I believe they've started reproducing them now. Beautiful old Art Deco clearance lights there on the box, all the way around. This truck has an obvious Jeepers Creepers vibe to it. Truck's a great old relic of our country's transportation history. Pretty intact original truck on the inside. Not all rusted out. That's pretty important on one of these cab overs because they do not make much for reproduction panels. Every time I see one of these old trucks, I always wonder what they hauled. Most of the time, by the time the second owner gets them, all the lettering's sanded off, which is kind of a shame, but that's the way it went. Box almost looked usable from the front, but it's super rusty in the back. The old cab over truck got parked here and became a shed. We've got the Acme Arsenate of Lead. Can't look at that and not think of certain nefarious activities of a certain coyote toward a certain roadrunner. Genius! Here's the old 47 to 53 Chevy truck. They just made millions of these. You see one of these, almost every farm auction has one. I say almost, but these things are just like cockroaches. They're everywhere. Before the Plymouth Voyager was a minivan, it was a Massey wagon built on the same platform as the Dodge van on the B chassis. I only say it half jokingly, but John Deere's more than just a brand, it's a religion. I honestly think if they sold John Deere branded underwear, those guys would probably buy it too. These old bullnose 80 to 86 Fords, they've got some budding collectability, but bad gas mileage kind of holds them back, and that twin I-beam means guys can't lower them. Another old Allis full-type harvester, pretty early piece. This thing's got the tree grown straight up through the center of it. You can tell it has laid there a long time. Quite the resting relic. A person could even cut that tree, count the rings. I bet there'd be a lot of them. Represents a awful lot of decades. These are the items that have been pulled out of the sheds, moved out back. A couple Ford tractors. There's a great video Crazy D Equipment did. 8-in, 9-in, 2-in, what's the difference? If you guys are into old tractors, be sure and check out his channel here on YouTube. He's a guy that I grew up with. And Tractor Dave, he knows his way around these tractors. Shows buying, selling, repairing them. So check him out if you're into tractors. Got a 67 Ford pickup. This one has no marker lights, no reflectors on the hood, which are 67 only details. Excellent, straight, original truck. Good patina on it. Very basic old truck. Got the 4-speed manual, 67 only radio with the small face. Straight 6, manual brakes. Just about as simple as they get. I think the only option this truck has is the extra 2 feet on the bed. More tractors, Massey Ferguson. Old grain cart repurposed on a Model TT truck frame. This old Ford pickup's gonna be a 71 or 72. Got the plastic grille. This is my very favorite generation of Ford pickups. They just have the right look. Early Ford Aerostar with the glass headlight bulbs. Ford Pinto, about a 76 with the big chunky safety bumper. Another 80 to 86 Ford bullnose. Next to it is the 1-ton version. Another 71, 72 truck. Great restoration candidate. Beautiful weathered patina on it. It's got the bed rails. Those are pretty valuable parts. Look up what they sell for on eBay. And the grill guard. West Coast mirrors. Great option truck. And can't forget the Ranger. Got another 66 Ford Galaxy 4-door. Been sitting a while. This is reminiscent of the Mayberry Sheriff's Cruiser in the later episode when they were in color. Got the white paint code, so it's well on its way. Power wash that thing, shoot some black on there. Put the cherry and the siren and the door decals. It would look the part. Just another old car abandoned out in the tree row. This is about a 1930 Chevrolet. Still got the frame under there. All the wood's rotted out of the body, so it's kind of fallen in on itself. But the car's pretty much here, the side mount fenders. All the parts to put it back together. Sort of. Allis Chalmers Roto Baler. Farmall F20. I did some restoration work on one of these back in my days at McPherson College. Few more vintage bicycles. If you guys are into those, a couple videos back I have one that had a whole shed full of them, so check it out if you haven't seen it. Barn's been emptied out. Tractors, trucks, collectibles, they're all in rows. 80 years of history is about to be auctioned soon. Next video will show what we bought. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Model T frame, repurposed as a grain wagon.